All right. So in order to pass an array as a parameter, the first step is declare it as a type. Array equals array, and we keep it small, 1.5 of string. Okay, so we've declared a type for this array. Now let's go to the button enter names on that event. Let's just load this array. So for loop x integer, we did an array. So let's call it array names. This is of type T array. So for x is assigned to 1, 2, 5 in this case. 2. You can say array names x assigned to have an input box. Input box and this is going to be someone's name. I'm just going to add a into string x here. You know why? Well, to say name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4. I'm doing that just so I don't have to type it out. Just so that you guys can see it does change. Right, so that will enter names for me. And then I could display this array. Let's just make sure everything runs at this point. Right, so there's name 1, name 2, like I said, name 3, name 4. I just did that so I don't have to type James, Peter, lazy. Okay, so that actually loads our array with information. Now let's create a procedure to display this. Procedure, we can call it my display. And this display must receive a parameter. We need to know which array to display. So we can say an array. What type is this? No. T array. That's why it has to be declared as a type. Otherwise you can't pass an array as a parameter. So we've declared it as a type, T array. Now we can use it here, we can use it in locals. We can declare arrays of that type all over the place. Now Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-C, this display is going to receive an array. It'll work, yeah, but you won't be able to display your array. Okay, so what we do here is, in our procedure, we can type var x integer, okay, and we can say rich edit.clear, clear, and then for x is assigned to 1, 2, 5, 2, we can say array, not array, rich edit out.lines.add, and we can say into string x, okay, plus, let's say #9, plus, and then we could say an array. That's what we want to display, an array. Once again, it won't pop up because an array is of type T array, not string. It only becomes a string once the x is in there. Each element in the array is a string, but the array itself isn't a string. So that will now display 1 and names 1, 2 and name 2, 3 and name 3. Right. So here, we just call that procedure by name. So we call my display. And what do we want to display? We want to send array names there. So array names will be come into this procedure here as an array, and it will display that. So let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it displays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so this display will display any array I send it of this type. So now, I want to be lazy again, copy that, F12, enter countries, paste that there, we call this array countries, and then here it's obviously got to be this as well. And all this country 1, country 2, country 3, country 4. Okay, so this will allow you to enter whatever countries you want. I call my display again. This time I'm sending it to array countries. And it's going to call my display the exact same procedure. Instead of using the names from last time, it's going to use the countries this time and display the countries. So let's see if that works. So that's your names again. And this will be your countries. Country 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it's one procedure. And I'm sending it 2 different arrays as parameters. So it sends the whole array with everything in it. And then the display procedure receives that whole array with everything in it. Then it breaks it down piece by piece and displays it piece by piece, every element of that array one at a time. That's why it was important when I taught you last year or earlier this year that your arrays should be declared as types. Okay. You can still declare them here, not as a type, but then you can't pass it as a parameter.